Winter.
Yeah, don't. We're jamming here. Don't you dare interrupt. Yeah. Where's our intro music?
Yeah, where's the Where the fuck's our intro, Alex? Thankfully, we're not live.
Finished. It's not finished.
No, we are live.
We are definitely
Jammers
live.
in the rough.
Jamming.
All right, everyone. What is up? Your boy's back. Paige is here. I know you missed me. Welcome to an amazing week in Jammers of the Rough. In the Rough. I am having some English issues today. I am exhausted. It's been a long day. But as always, we have our two lovely co-hosts, Cody, the absolute worst Waldron, and Mr. Josh Hans Solo Winter.
You just took that from me.
Yeah. We're literally
Such a bad man.
gonna pick up where we left off last week, which is Josh, explain your fucking stance about championship level courses being for everybody, please.
Did Josh talk about it last week? I didn't get to finish it.
That's my closing thoughts last week.
Well,
To let everyone know
yourself.
that champion level courses are meant for everyone.
Is that just Eugene rubbing off on you? Is
No,
that just the
it's just-
Eugene way of thinking?
You're just not there to defend yourself. So I figured why not bring it up when I don't have to hear.
I'm here to defend the stance now. I want to hear from you, Josh.
love
if
it.
If a disc golf course is public, it's public to everyone. Sorry about that, Paige.
Oh, I'm fine with public courses being public to everybody. That's not the issue. The issue is championship level courses being designed for, I quote, a person on crutches to be able to score birdies.
Their legs
That
are
is
broke.
your stance, Josh, and we're going to talk about this.
That is not my stance. And you know what? It's definitely doable. So doesn't matter. Anybody can score a birdie.
I did
on
just
champion
watch a
level
video
course.
last night of Paul Macbeth playing in a boot. So it's possible. It's
I'm
possible.
not asking this. I'm talking about how these courses are designed.
How are
Yeah,
they
I'm not
designed?
saying, but just because they're designed that way does not mean people can't go out and play them.
Oh, I'm for all- everyone
It's
play-
meant for them. It's meant for disc golfers. A
I'm
disc
just
golf
saying that-
course is meant for disc golfers.
Absolutely. I agree with that completely. All courses should be playable to everybody. That has never been my stance. My stance is championship level courses are designed for championship level players, as in all 18 holes are designed with challenging professional championship level players. Courses like,
What?
Dexter, it was designed for that Masters major for those master level players.
I don't want to hear about Dexter anymore. Hard. It's a course I don't know about, and it's just Dexter.
Oh,
You
you
can
can
fix
go.
that.
Did you
You
watch
can
my In
fix
the
that.
Bag video, Cody?
No, I don't have a TV.
If you watch my In the Bag video, that's filmed at Dexter.
All right, I'll watch it later tonight. Sorry, I just heard a kid like running upstairs. Just
That's hole one. It's like
Hole
40
one?
degrees uphill.
Yeah, he was at Dexter, and I didn't even know it.
Dexter.
Yeah,
Yeah, he probably
it
didn't tell
was
Josh.
Wow, shows the love. Shows the
That's
love.
messed up.
That's
messed
because like
up,
Friday I
man.
had to film my In the Bag, so I didn't have time for
You had to like someone had a gun to your head. That doesn't
Oh,
sound
absolutely.
true at all.
TSA.
Who was it? Colin Hayden. Colin Hayden just
TSA had
sitting
a
there.
gun to my head. He's like, "What disc is in your bag? Give me the 5 count."
I don't know what to say here. Just blasted you.
But
It happens.
we digress. What is up, everybody? Hope you're all having an amazing day. The Blazers drafted Scoot Henderson. So Scoot
Wait,
is a Blazer.
There's a man named
officially.
Scoot Henderson.
Yep.
Does he have a little hat with a spinner on top? Hey, Scoot,
Little
come and
Scooter
join
Henderson.
our basketball team.
Oh, Scoot. So Blazers
Scoot,
are doubling down on the all we want is guards philosophy. Who
Dude,
knows
what are they
what's
moving
gonna
on from
happen?
Damian Lillard? Because Damian's my man.
Damian's the man, but
His shoes are the bomb. I love him.
so draft night tonight. I don't care. I don't know if you guys follow basketball at all. Or if
A
you
little
guys are
bit.
just
I'm
into
a
golf.
big baseball. Baseball's
Baseball.
my jam.
Yeah, see, nobody cares about baseball.
What?
But I think that's actually a good transition
What did you
because
say?
baseball, you look into the crowds and there's not a lot of people there, a lot of empty seats at a lot of their games.
That's not true.
Last
That's
week,
maybe Oakland Athletics, but everywhere else is like full.
at DDO, you turned the camera and no gallery.
There's a gallery.
There was
A small.
like 20 people showed up.
It was the
More
Oakland
than-
Athletics game.
Not on the final round. There's people in the final round.
It prompted pros to mention it on their feeds. So what do you guys think is up? Especially because like I'm part of the Oregon swing to where Portland freaking shows up for the pros. But you get to DDO and like Zootown, I feel like was smaller and smaller. Zootown I know showed up in their own way, so I don't want to bash on Montana. They have like 30 people in the entire state, so a good percentage of that state population showed up for them. But DDO being one of those big, like I think there's more famously the image that's going from like, 2022, 2021, like going like from big to this year. But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Well, first, that image that was shown, I believe that when they showed DDO, that was a picture from round one. Like round one.
Yeah.
The final round. But I will say, I went to Portland Open last year, went to Portland Open this year, and definitely, like, it's still a lot of people, but less than it was the year prior. Like last year was not.
What
was
just
so
happened?
So much more people. He fell.
Gosh.
There's a lot more people at the Portland Open last year for final round than there was this year, for sure. And I think, one thing I saw online, which I completely agree with, is, everyone was pent up from COVID and not having live disc golf and having parameters of how much disc golf you can go watch live. And so there's that push to like get out there and finally go watch some more. And now that it's like free range, you can do whatever you want, go watch disc golf. I feel like it's kind of dwindled down. And people are coming out for only final round. People are not coming out, especially with live. Now they can just watch it live at home and enjoy themselves on their couch and watch disc golf, even though it does not beat live disc golf, in my opinion.
I think that's
awesome.
I think that's a good analysis and a safe analysis. I think a lot of people are talking about like that aspect of it, like, COVID ending, people going back to work, people doing things. Like even one of my disc golf buddies for the last like 3 or 4 years, shout out to Eric. He's fucking hiking instead of playing with me on Thursdays. This fucking guy.
What's wrong with hiking? That's healthy.
No, it's great, but he's not disc golfing anymore. Is my point. This is somebody that
he doesn't disc golf at all.
Well, not like he used to do it. I'm just saying, I miss the guy. I miss Eric a lot. He was one of my favorite disc golf buddies that I don't see anymore. But like, I get the whole COVID boom after, but I think we're like not enough people are talking about, for me, which is the reality of popularity of players and popularity of lead cards. When you have certain lead cards, like, I know Goose has a following, I know Hamas has a following, but when they're the ones battling it out, they don't have the following like a Simon does, an Eagle does, a Paul does. And I think, we're talking about basketball a little bit earlier, but Lakers shows up, LeBron's coming into town. No matter where he's going, those games are usually going to be like a little bit more expensive, a little bit more sold out. Those venues are going to be filled. But when, Scoot Henderson comes in and he's playing like, the Charlotte Hornets and everyone's like, nobody really cares. And there's not that fandom. The attendance is going to dwindle. And I feel like we're finally starting to see that in disc golf where though disc golf is great, Parker approved. Shout out to Parker if you're listening. I played with him at Goat Hill. He's an amazing individual. But like with the Parker coming, with Hamas winning, they just don't have the popularity and the following yet to draw out a lot of that like live attendance. And I think DDO was kind of similar to that. Like, yeah, you had the Heimberg battle in there, and Heimberg's going to be there. But what? What
was that noise? I just heard like a crashing sound. Like,
it's my dog.
Oh. You make me sound like I'm crazy. You make me look crazy because I'm like,
I'll gaslight the shit out of you, Cody.
Don't you dare gaslight me. Don't you dare. I will light that gas on fire and we're all good now.
So do you think it has to do with any bit with like what pros are playing? Like with Paul being out.
Well, think about any sport,
Eagle being
Josh.
out. Do you think that's going to deter people from playing?
Eagle, Simon, like Heimberg, like I said, Heimberg has his following, but it's not like Heimberg has his following everywhere, and that's what I think is the gallery. But when you have the lead card of being like, like 3 relatively unknown people, and then Heimberg, or not relatively unknown, because Alden Harris is Alden Harris, but it's still like he doesn't have the following that's pulling him out. I think it plays into it. I think obviously there's COVID. I'm just saying there's not enough conversation about like we're looking at player stock in real time and what is that stock saying, and how do we follow along that and start to take notice?
It's going to pain me to say it, but I agree with Paige where the bigger the name, the bigger the draw. Because think about any sport. I was just saying I watch baseball. If you have a Yankees-Red Sox game, packed house. If you have an Oakland Athletics, Tampa Bay Rays game, 20,000 people. So bigger names are going to have the bigger draw. I also want to know, like, does anyone know the price of the tickets? Like, does anyone know what it cost?
I mean, it's actually for disc golf, and if they're trying to get more people to come, I think it's a little high because I think for Portland,
what was it
for a 4-day pass? 4-day pass. That's the VIP pass, so you can follow cards. Was $100, which isn't a lot.
When you think about live sports, it's not that high. But for disc golf, when it's like I can go to a park and play for free, you're gonna lose a lot of people.
Well, especially where it's not like it used to be.
Yeah, just you can go watch. Hey, I'm gonna go watch. All right.
Like I think $100 2 years ago gets you on the course and you can go wherever the fuck you want. Now $100 gets you in there, and it's like you have to go over here following this yellow line, and then for an extra amount of money, then you get to be a little bit closer to the pros. And I think that's going to be the different.
It was $100. It was $100 it was cheaper if you did not.
So the general. So my point is general admission versus VIP. So you pay your general admission, you have to go a little bit removed. You don't get the sometimes you have the weird awkward side facing fairways. You don't get to see the whole hole. VIP you get a little bit closer. But my point is, 2 years ago, that same price for a live ticket gets you kind of unfiltered access to the course. Obviously, you're not crowding the players, but if you want to stand behind them, like when I went to my first Portland Open, I could stand behind the players if I wanted to. I could literally be down the fairway watching them throw in. I could walk over here. Like we were cutting fairways. And granted, like I'm not saying that is good because obviously people are places they shouldn't be. But for the price point being a little bit more expensive, you're also taking away like some of that freedom of experience in disc golf, and you're trying to make it like more of that spectator. I think there's a magic number for disc golf, and I don't think $100 for a VIP ticket is quite it yet. Especially where like they should, because like the games are going to fluctuate, right? When the Blazers play, Joe Schmo, like the Clippers, tickets might be up a little bit because Kawhi and Paul George, but when they play the Lakers, it's going to go up a lot. And then when they play the Spurs, because they're both bottoming last, it hits the floor. And I think they need to realize like some of that stuff as well. Like DDO, it's a college town. It's not the biggest of population. We want to get people here. So doing a lower ticket price, if it's $100 for Portland Open, let's make it $20, $30 cheaper, or make it $50, like make it 50% off for DDO, because we would rather have fans there, because that's what supports these players. That's where they come to the VIP block party. That's when they buy the disc. That's when they see these pros be in action.
And think of it this way. It's not like there's designated seats like in a stadium. If you would have sold tickets for $75 and sold 100 more tickets, you probably would have made your money back. Other than 100, they sold 100 tickets for $100. What if they sold 150 tickets for $75?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying it's open space. You don't have to worry about like, well, I don't think I have enough seats. Get more bodies in there. And like you said, they're gonna buy discs. They're gonna go support the players. They're gonna be there spending money. A lot of places will get you in cheaper for places because they know you will spend money there. It's like the razor and the handle. They're giving you the handle for free because they know you're going to spend money on the razors.
No, exactly. Or like when phones were cheap, like $50 for a phone, but it's like, oh, well, now you're locked into $150 a month and those things. And they need to evaluate some of those things because we are starting to dwindle, and they're going so in on the live experience, both broadcasting and in person. They can't afford to make these mistakes because it's not like we have 10 years of data. We don't have 10 years of history. We don't have 10 years of consistency. This is all relatively new that they're trying to navigate, and they need to ebb and flow. We have a comment that came in. Do you want to pop it up, Josh? So this is also a good conversation. So I'm going to read the comment for our listeners. I heard they separated the amateurs and pros this year for DDO, and a lot of the crowd before were the amateur players watching. That is true. They do separate it. Not every tournament has it, but a lot of tournaments have been separated. The Pro Tour from the Pro Amateur event, and that has been intentional on the Pro PDGA side of things. I know when I first went to Jonesboro as an amateur, the cool thing was I get to play in the tournament and then go to get to watch the pros. That is exciting. I traveled to Jonesboro to not only play but to watch, and I think that was really cool. Vegas was the same thing. The cool thing about Vegas was my VIP pass or my player pass got me through the gates, but I know PDX
there should be some incentive. Give them an incentive to show up.
Because like you have an additional amateur event that's 75 or 72 to like 150 people that are potentially able to play. That's 72 to 150 plus their spouses, plus their kids, spectators that are going to show up for those events, for those block parties. The moment you create a barrier and it's the weekend after, like Beaver State Fling, for example, this happened last weekend, amateur event. That's 3 weeks after the pro event. It was a beautifully ran tournament, and Portland shows up, so I'm not worried about like that having implications. But when you have implications like at a DDO, where you don't have amateurs flying into Kansas to play, then I think that does skew it a little bit. That is going to hit their gallery. So I know amateurs show up a lot for these tournaments because usually if you're disc golfing, you're on the, like, not that you're amateur, but usually if you're willing to go to these tournaments, you want to do something there. You want to play. If you can't play in the Pro Tour side, you want to play in a tournament. You don't want to just go and spectate. That sport hasn't reached that, because Cody said it earlier where it's like $100 and 12 hours. Even Josh, when you came into PDX Open, you're like, we're playing Milo or Blue Lake in the morning. We're playing Pier Park, and then we're going.
No, it's true. Like I played every single day. We played a course of one of the big courses in Portland. It was a nice little balance. We got to go see live disc golf, but we also have to go play some disc golf.
Exactly. And I think having a competitive atmosphere tournament alongside of it, it doesn't have to be on the same course. I loved it. Like Jonesboro is on a different course, but Vegas was on the same courses, and we worked a rotation. So we never played with the pros, but it's like I'm on Jomez because you can see me walking to my disc.
I did see you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
And those are the cool things, because that makes me want to go back to Vegas and experience that again. I had no urge to go back to Jonesboro again because I didn't play on that course. We played on the AM side of Disc Guide of Heaven and the 2 additional courses. So it's like I don't have an urge to play this game, but Vegas is still on my bucket list of wanting to go back because of some of those things. And I think that's an important because people spread out the year. I have somebody going down to Masters Worlds who it's his anniversary weekend, and he's like, if I get off the wait list, cool, I'll play, but I'm still gonna go. You want to incentivize that. You want to give them a reason to travel.
And I'm a swag guy. If they got swag, I will show up. Like Ledgestone, $150. I got a bag, 4 discs, all this stuff, and I got to watch disc golf if I signed up to go. Here, it's $100 and I get nothing. Nah, like $150. Give me all that stuff and let me do the same thing.
Yeah. And what if Ledgestone and like amateur was on a different weekend? Would have you both gone? Would you guys be a part of that if it was like it's 3 weeks after the fact? You don't get to see any pros. They've already left the state.
I don't think so. I don't think I will. Especially for, I mean, how far away are you from Ledgestone, Cody?
7 hours. I looked at. I almost went. I might go this year. I don't know.
Yeah. See, like I'm like 24, 22, something around there.
Get a plane.
No, you drive.
I drove to Texas and played disc golf.
I wouldn't drive that far just to go to an amateur tournament. I don't think I drove that far to go to amateur and watch the pros.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I would not do, like, if they were like a week apart and like, nah, I'm not doing that. I would go same weekend. Let me play. Give me some crap. Let me watch. That's all.
give me some crap.
Like even tournaments around here. If I sign up, I'm like, well, I can do this tournament or this one. One has nothing. One has a free disc and a shirt. I'm signing up for that one. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like the contents of the AM packages does not affect my playing. Only because like I end up just setting it on the shelf and giving
Well,
it away,
no.
or maybe throwing it.
But what about value? If you have 2 tournaments, same price, $40, MA2, one, you get to play the course. The other one, you play a course, but you get 2 free discs and a shirt.
It depends on the course.
Well, yeah, that's granted if it was like playing at like some janky place, but still, I'm saying 2 courses, very similar layouts, or even it could even be the same course, just different weeks apart. And one is a bunch of free stuff, and one's nothing. I'm going to play the one where I get stuff because even if I lose, I feel like
America,
$40. I still got 2 discs and a shirt.
Yeah, that's solid. That's a solid point. Like, if in your scenario, if it's the same exact course, but I can pay the same price, but get a couple discs and a shirt on one, I'd probably go get a couple discs. That way, I got some gifts for some people if I need to.
And I think that's kind of the conversation too. Like, I know we've had it before, but what makes a good player pack? What makes people want to come to tournaments? This is just obviously a bigger scale of like people want to come to tournaments if pros are going to be in those tournaments, like top level pros are going to be in those tournaments. It could be a B tier. Like, look at California. If it's a B tier, but Drew Gibson shows up, man, people show up for that. You know, Jen Allen being in California, Arizona, when they show up for some of these A tiers and B tiers, they have a big gallery. But when it's this pro level event, especially in places that are easy to fly to, but isn't widely populated outside of like college town, there's like, you know, we need to give people a reason to come there. And I think coordinating a big tournament with that, I mean, look at Junior Worlds, for crying out loud. Junior Worlds is next weekend in Kansas. Why can't you have Junior Worlds and this DDO on the same week? Because now all the junior families are there. What better way to be like, here's Junior Worlds on, you know, these other 2 courses and Emporia DDO. Come, show out, support, get to know your favorite pros, network with these organizations, get in there. Then all of a sudden, this is one big monstrous event, and you have galleries showing up. You have families there. Simon Lizotte was on his blogs talking about his favorite thing in Europe is that he sees kids on the disc golf course. This is a type of event that gets kids on a disc golf course on a regular basis, and they're missing it. And
on like pro level courses?
Yeah. Well,
championship level courses.
Championship level courses. Absolutely.
Yeah. Champion. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I think these are all things that they should be thinking about, and they're not. And they're just like, hey, let's make it an alternative weekend. Like the next weekend after, we'll be in town, so we'll just stay and we'll do all our things. But it's like, yeah, but everyone else is already packing up and leaving.
Honestly, I think, you know, kind of going back to a point that you hit on about like what would be in a player pack to like bring more people in. And honestly, I think if tournament directors put more time into the stamp that they use on designing the stamp, I think that'll bring more people in. Because if I prefer a disc that has a really sick stamp on it. I like the art. I like art and disc golf like blending together. You know, shameless plug. Thought Space does this very well.
What if you had a Manny on a Thought Space disc in your players pack?
Exactly.
Where you at, Manny?
Any of the artists. There's a lot of artists. There's like Coster. There's Manny. There's a lot of artists out there that can contribute
I can draw stuff.
Their style. Yeah, it's good.
That's right, Paige. You know.
No, absolutely. And I think those and we can segue away from low attendance and get into player packs. I mean, I'm planning a tournament in August, and I'm gonna probably go out a little bit of pocket in order to make this what I envision. But you know, like the trophies, like our big one. So it's like, yes, we're gonna have a first place trophy, but I'm also gonna get minis by White Rhinos and Amaya.
Dude, David Moore, shout out
first, second, and third. For the top 3 places. So it's like, yeah, first place gets their trophy that they can hang on their mantle, but also they're going to get a mini that they can use with sick artwork on it by Jammers in the Rough guest, Tai Rialtos. Shout out to you. But like, I think that, and also because of how I'm shining people out, I'm working with All Day Disc Golf to put on this tournament. They're going to be they're going to be like not the player pack, but the script, like, making it community, making it people you know. It's not just like, because I feel like there's this I'm trying to get rich off of this one tournament or this series of tournaments. We have a tournament director that has 83 tournaments in a year. There's 52 fucking weeks in a year. How the fuck are you doing 83 tournaments in a year? But that's exactly what it is. He found a way to do it. He's lining his pocket what he can. He sells $8 hot dogs.
What?
And he shortens
Sheets,
the lunch
2
break.
for $1, y'all. Go to Sheets. $2.
And he shortens the lunch breaks to 30 minutes. So, like, I get it. There's people that are trying to make money. But for me,
who is this monster?
I'm trying to make it communal. I'm trying to make it a community event. If I go out a little bit, that's fine, because I don't want people to be like, oh, Paige walked away with all this money. I want to be like, oh, shit, Paige showed up for this tournament. I want to come back next year. And I don't think there's enough TDs that are going to that effort to want to make it an event. So for me, that's what I'm kind of trying to do this year. I know Jesse Tomeno, All Day Disc Golf, does a great job. He's out there, like literally he was out there today with his backpack on playing around, but he has all of the flags in it. Every single tournament, he's taken the tedious time to flag everything that needs to be flagged, mark the Mandos, make it clean, make it legible. And a lot of TDs don't even do that. And I think just showing up that's after BSF, right? He's doing it this week. He had BSF AM side last weekend. 3 weeks ago, he had BSF Pro side, and he's still putting that effort in. And I think those little things go a long way to making tournament successful, and people want to go there in lieu of just player packs, because when you get the player pack, it could be one disc, but all the effort was into it.
Well, and you just had 3 different viewpoints of what's good player pack. You had art, you had making the TD good, swag, and you have to play to your demographic. If you're going to somewhere that's a championship level course, you're going to have all these good players. They probably don't care about the swag. They want a well-run tournament. They want a TD who's doing their job. They want well-marked and probably clean layouts. So you have to realize, and you're not going to make everyone happy, but there should be effort is going to go a long way. A TD, I'd rather have a good TD that gives me less stuff than a crappy TD that's going to give me a bunch of stuff.
Give you $8 hot dog.
Yeah, I am not paying that much for a hot dog ever. Mark my words. 2 for $1 Sheets. You're welcome.
Is that Costco? $1 hot dogs?
No, Sheets is a gas station.
What's Sheets? You and your gas stations.
Dude, it's
like
Sheets.
Dexter.
It's like no. Dexter is one place. Sheets is all over, man. It's like
everyone has a lot of people have Sheets for sure.
See, but still, Costco's it's a hot dog and a drink. I got a bottom
sheet and a top sheet.
$1 Sheets.
Dude, that's 2 sheets, top bottom.
Well, yeah, Sheets is plural.
Yeah.
Man, now I want a hot dog.
To hit on that point of people who want to play good courses and they're grinding to be hardcore MA1 to be MPO. I'm speaking for Oregon here. There's enough tournaments. No, I'm not. You know what? It's not always about you, Paige. Uh-oh.
Yes, let them know.
There's enough people, tournament directors in this area, for those people that want to come out and just be straight competitive. But I feel like there should be another series in this area that's more community driven, like more family driven. Like have a tournament where you have all the amateur players, but then you also have something to do for the families that come out to support. Have something for the kids to do, the people that are in your family that aren't playing, something for them to do, and make it an all-day event. And instead of just making it, all right, I'm gonna head out to a tournament, I'll see you later, just somewhere you can bring the whole family. That'd be really sick.
I wouldn't limit it to just amateurs either, because I know there's a lot of pros that they'll show up for their favorite tournaments of a year, and that's kind of it. Like they won't play, like they won't do the grind. Like there's tournament grinders, and then there's normal disc golfers that like when I came up, I was playing like 4 or 5 unsanctioned tournaments a year. I feel like those unsanctioned tournaments kind of went away. Like, where is it? Oh, yeah, right there. Like, I don't know if you can see
your ear,
the umbrella. This one right here.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Sure.
So that's from Festivus, and that was an unsanctioned tournament.
I have your Festivus disc. It's an orange with a flag stamp. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And like winning that tournament was an absolute blast, but it was unsanctioned, so we had fun. We had a basket on a picnic table, which just caused like shenanigans. People will be under the table putting, and like it's not at every tournament, but it's like what you're talking about, which is like the casual meets competitive like tour of being like, let's go have a Eugene celebration day where it's fun. Like even Buxton Spring Celebration used to be like, hey, day 1, here's all of these baskets. Day 2, we're moving all of the baskets. Day 3, let's play it backwards. Like fun ass tournaments like that.
Yeah.
That you could do that because, like the grinders, the top level pros, they like consistency, right? Like even Paul Macbeth was like, oh, Vegas is 3 courses. We don't have time to practice 3 courses and get it dialed in. So what did PGA do? We'll do 2 courses. Give you guys adequate time. We want you here. And I think the tournament directors are feeling that as well, where it's 1 course. Let's stay on par. Let's be consistent. Let's not change anything. So 3 days of the same thing. Like I like the celebration route, and it should be like, Jammers in the Rough celebration tour. Let's go to Dexter. Let's go to Buxton. Let's go to Hornings. Let's go to Trojan. Let's go to McCormick. Let's go, Eastern Oregon. Let's go to freaking, Pendleton area.
Dexter. Let's go to Dexter.
No, we'll go to Oregon Disc Golf Course at Alton Baker.
That's a mouthful. That's a disc golf course.
I mean, it's Alton Baker Disc Golf Course.
No, it's Oregon Disc Golf at Alton Baker.
I understand. Yeah. Yes.
That's like when the Angels were like the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, California. Like, I don't know. I ain't saying that. I don't even care about your team no more.
But yeah, it's even like, what was it? Camp Serene was like one of my first like tournaments there, and it was like a little celebration. Fun. I don't know if it was sanctioned. I think it was sanctioned, but it was just like an absolute blast.
Canada.
The Jammers Tour just. We should like, you know what? Let's just fucking do it here, guys. Let's rival the PDGA. That's professional disc golf. We're gonna be like, Celebration Disc Golf Association, and we're just gonna go around the fucking country touring.
DDG.
We're trying to absorb some of these.
The Canadian Disc Golf Association.
Ooh,
or the celebration.
I mean,
I like how Dale is commenting on Facebook and on YouTube. Yes,
you know
Dale,
what? He wants to give us the views, and so he does both.
Dale,
he's probably got a cell phone going. Shout out to Dale. Good job, Dale.
Heck yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, Festivus is such a fun tournament. That's a really fun one. I really enjoy that.
I want another disc with that stamp because I'm pro Festivus, but they need to tie in.
I play it every year, so
tie into Seinfeld something. Does any of them have a Seinfeld stamp?
Seinfeld? What do you mean?
Festivus. Festivus is where
Seinfeld.
You uncultured swine. You don't know what Festivus is from? It's December 23rd. There's a Feats of Strength, the airing of grievances. There's an aluminum pole. How dare you?
You know what? You're right. I should.
A Festivus for the rest of us. Put that up there, Josh. Let the people know. We celebrate in this house. Get the aluminum pole out, and I let people know all their problems.
But yeah,
I
mean,
see, that's it. I don't know. Is that Dale? I don't know. Who is it?
It
Facebook
has to be.
user.
It has to be at this point.
all right, we'll do Dale message Cody for a free disc.
All right.
I'm fine with it. Give him. You have a Festivus disc. Give him a Festivus disc.
I only have one. I can't ship that one. That's the only one I got.
I might have another one.
But no, like Festivus, because like that's a tournament without the stress of sanctioning. It's a well-ran tournament. They put more thought in the trophies. We actually had like a bonfire at the end where everyone's kind of coming together, kind of shooting the shit, talking, waiting for trophies. Like, I mean, Festivus is a great unsanctioned tournament. Even like Scott Withers, who's a big grinder, shows up to that tournament every year. And so I think it's just
we had Scott Withers on here.
We had Scott Withers on the podcast.
Yeah, boy. Myron's here. Uh-oh.
Myron.
What's up, buddy?
He's in the house. Everyone's here.
Must have heard Alton Baker.
That he has a thing set up on his thing. He's like,
we're talking in celebrations, and we're like Eugene celebration at Oregon Disc Golf Course at Alton Baker.
I can't say that. I can't.
It is a mouthful.
Sorry, Myron. I can't say it. It's an East Coast thing.
But no, I would love to see more celebration like style tournaments. I think those are always great, and they're focused, and it gets back to the root of it, which is fun. And like, I think it would be a good balance if we can get like 20 to 30 really competitive tournaments, and then like 10 to 15 fun celebration tournaments, because that's what you're going to be doing, right? Like if you have, hey, PDX Open, celebration, Beaver State Fleeing, then it's like stress, relief, stress, back to relief, have fun. And I think getting back to that kind of side of things of being like, hey, let's have some fun again. I think people forget in the hunt for glory, the hunt for getting better, the hunt for getting good, the hunt for winning, that at the end of the day, we're just playing a fucking game and we're having fun. That's where we all started. We all started on that first tee pad with the throw, nose way the hell up, hyzering out there. You know, we all started with that, and we're like, well, what if I get it flatter? What if I get it flatter? Oh, boom, it's flat. Well, why is it still hyzering? Why is it still hyzering? Why is it still hyzering? Let me add hyzer. You know,
you're throwing a boss.
And all of that was fun. And then we understood the mechanics of it, and in understanding it, we want to challenge ourselves against other people of similar like nature, which is human nature. And we do that, and then we realize what we're not the best, but we could get better. If I would have shaved this, if I would have made that putt, if I would have hit this drive, if I didn't hit that tree, if I would have blah, 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 what ifs. And then you get through that and you do those things, but then there's another level and you keep elevating yourself, and then it gets more stressful where it's like, I can't miss that putt. Why the fuck did I miss that putt? Why did I hit that tree? God damn it, I've done this shot 100 times. And then the fun turns to stress and we lose sight of that. And I think all of that to say, fuck, we need a celebration. We need more unsanctioned tournaments. We need to have fun.
Children,
more so than ever tonight. You got a little potty mouth.
Do I?
Do.
It's probably more than any other episode we've done.
I had to put my kids to bed because they were like, "Why is it?
I appreciate
mouth,
it,
Daddy."
I appreciate
Ron Burgundy's got a poop mouth.
You know what it is though? So I've been watching Ted Lasso. I've been binge watching it the last like 2 weeks, and so there's this like Roy fucking kid. So it's just like it just comes out so smoothly. So
I've been watching animated G.I. Joe. So
yeah, there we go.
Well, wasn't the
baby's been watching Ted Lasso with me, so there's
what is that on Apple Plus? I think I don't have.
Yeah,
that.
It's worth a watch, Cody. I'd recommend it. Also, it's definitely a soccer show, but for me,
I love soccer.
What drew me in with it is I'm on here a lot talking mental health, talking wellness, talking taking care of yourself, all of these things. Ted Lasso does an amazing job talking mental health, talking divorce, talking struggle, talking all of these different dynamics, anxiety, panic attacks, suicidal ideations. But they do it in a way that's creative, fun, challenging. So it's soccer, but with a mix of that. So if you guys are looking for something, to kind of resonate with and work through something. I saw a
clip of him playing darts. Was he like playing darts? I saw somebody posted something about that. It was like about mental health. And he was sitting there like, and he was like, my daddy took me and played darts every Saturday or something like that.
But see, like they do it that way where it's like, it's not like, oh, stop, don't kill yourself. It's like they're talking about the struggle. They're talking about the what is the word? The stigmas around like therapy, and then watching this person break through that and then actually experience therapy, getting some of that help that they need. But also the issue doesn't just magically go away. It's not like I went to a therapist, I am cured. It's, it's still an ongoing mantra. It's still, panic attacks do flare up because it coincides with stress. So, and it comes from a sports psychological or like psychology side of things, which I appreciate being an athlete rather than, what's kind of force fed to me a lot of times. So I recommend it quite a bit.
And it's not like the brown bag special they used to have at school, like drugs are bad, suicide bad. So it sounds like they make it relatable and something that actually resonates and hits home.
Yeah, right, I liked it.
I need Apple Plus.
I mean, I had like a 90-day free subscription, so I was like, I'll watch it for 90 days free and then cancel it.
Oh, I think I have that from MLB. They gave me a free subscription.
Yeah, binge watch it and then cancel Apple because there's ain't nothing else on Apple that I feel like is worth watching.
There's the morning show. The morning show's a solid one. I like that one a lot.
Like news or like there's actual like a sitcom.
I mean, Troy and Abed in the morning.
It's like it's a show. Jennifer Aniston's on it. It's it has to do with kind of like Good Morning America, that kind of morning show. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Good morning, Vietnam.
We got a
No?
question though. I don't know if I have an answer because I don't really use that feature on UDisc.
I don't use that feature. My Circle
I have a
1 putting,
question.
5%.
I don't
And
pay
that's
for
within
the
10
ones-
feet.
You got to read the question, sir.
Oh,
What is
Yeah,
I have a
everyone's
question.
Circle 1 putting? I can hate you.
What is everyone's C1 putting percentage on UDisc?
5% max.
I don't keep that stat. I don't keep stats on UDisc. One, it's too tedious to enter every single freaking shot. I have buddies that go back after a round and enter
Oh,
it in.
it's so bad when they do that.
I also
Oh
don't
my
pay the
gosh.
$15 a year for UDisc. With PDGA Live absorbing all of the tournaments, I don't need UDisc anymore. And I don't keep score for my personal rounds. So UDisc is pretty much just Google Maps for me. Hey, is there a course in this town? Take me there. Is how I use
Yeah.
UDisc.
I've used it a couple times to measure my throw, even though it's not as
Well, yeah.
accurate as
It's nice
I
for
feel
that.
It adds a few inches, but
Always does, buddy.
Yeah.
Always does.
it's a good, UDisc is an awesome map. I use it to check scores.
It's good for course
So-
maps too. Like if you're playing a course you didn't know, it will show you where to go for
Yeah.
most of them.
Yeah, how many
But-
times I just rely on that on new courses.
But I'll have
But-
people that are sitting there like, well, let's see, I did a stroke. Like we're waiting for them, and they're like going all their stuff. I'm like, I could care less, man. Just let's go to the next hole.
So this really was just a question for Dale to flex his Circle 1 stat.
It was, and you know what? We're
So
gonna
he
let
was
him do
a
it.
setup.
I
I'm
like it
glad
was
we
just
didn't
like,
take the
hey.
bait. But Dale with the 93% Circle 1 putting, that's freaking ridiculous.
That is.
So props
He's
off
probably
to Dale.
he's probably like, hey, like guys, if you ever made this hole in a birdie or something, I aced it. Just letting you know. You ever birdied? I've aced it before, but that's fun.
Oh, there's a hole in Portland that I have never birdied, but I've aced.
Oh, really?
It sounds made up, but okay.
There's a hole in Portland that I have never birdied, but I've aced.
Ooh, which
I've
one?
never aced.
What was it? Hole?
Oh yeah, you're fucking God.
I hit basket and chains twice this week though.
I
But
feel
you
like
played
talking about,
Milo
in
like
high
3
school.
times in your life. I
Milo
played
and
Peter
Dexter
Park
and
like at
Peter
least 10.
Pan, Gargamel, Shampooey, just all these made up names that are just
What? Like
No.
you don't have sheets.
hey. Sheet. That's it.
Sheets. It's
This
not
cup
paper,
is
it's
from
gas.
Sheets, baby. Sheets.
What does that say on there? Fizz?
The Fizzinator 4.0. I had a 3.0. I upgraded.
Is that what they call that cup?
Yeah, dude, 52 ounces of just unsweet tea. Look, this is a Sheets cup. I went to Sheets 3 times today.
You one of those people? Like you actually get food and drinks from gas stations?
Dude, Sheets is it's a nice place. Yeah.
It's a classy place. You know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
look
classy.
Sheets up. Sheets.
Is
like
it like
Sheets.
what's
It
that
has a
place in
Z.
Texas?
It's got a Z.
Oh.
Bucky's?
Bucky's.
No, Sheets is not like Bucky's is
Okay.
like Walmart and Sheets had a baby. That's totally different.
Let's see some
Okay.
images here. Let's see some images.
Sheets,
Whoa.
the Sheets brother. It's like it started in Pennsylvania.
They have like
Telling you.
that's pretty big.
And they're very nice and they're new. No, I'm not talking
pretty-
about Costco, son. Get out of here.
Yeah, Costco.
Did you say
Organic
Costco hot dog?
percent!
I mean, we went to Costco 2 days ago. No, yesterday. We got Costco. Sheets, we have
Let's see
cheap
here.
wieners. Do they have sheet? They probably don't have a Sheets in Canada. They
We
probably
have
don't.
sheets here.
We
It's
don't
an
have Sheets
East
here.
Coast thing, but
What do we
I
got
don't know.
here? What do
Look
we
at
got
that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling
Let's
you, MTO made to order. I want who's gonna
That's
I've been-
like a. Is that like
Yes.
a? Oh geez. Oh geez, it went bad.
see, here's the thing. I have a blank reactor that I need like a dye on. Someone needs to dye me a Sheets on here. I was gonna do watermelon, but like a Sheets.
Just
I'd
a
throw
logo.
that. Just a logo.
Well, that's a good cue for, hey, for all of your dyeing needs, Jammers in the Rough supports one dyer, and that is Mike Kemp, Black Vinyl Disc.
Mike, I need a
Kielce
Sheets
Rock.
disc.
Black
Look at that.
vinyl disc. What?
Pew, pew, pew.
You know what? Actually, I think I have a little horn. I
Is
think
this
I
one
do.
still getting? No, that horn sucks. That's a terrible.
Black Vinyl Discs.
Hey, just getting a little beat in. I still love it though.
Oh, you're.
Dude, glow
that's another thing people don't talk about.
What's that?
Where has Elaine King gone?
Oh, they put her
Gone.
She gone.
I mean, actually, has she been on it all this season? I don't think she has.
No, after that snafu, probably Kristen Tatar had like her boys get them. Just she got extradited to somewhere in the Eastern Bloc somewhere.
That freaking Vino over there just
He's like, I got something for just hit Albert Tam, just bazooka in the face.
Listen, Elaine King, I'll give her credit. She's a legend. She was an amazing disc golf player.
Oh, look at Josh with his take back.
I got respect for her. Gosh. But once you do what you did, you now lost a lot of respect from a lot of people who don't know you.
You're gonna get
a lot of newer disc golfers that don't know who. They don't know who you are.
A lot of legends in sports who we have to pay respect to for what they did for the game. Eventually, the game moved on and left them in the dust, and we just got to pay our respects.
Yeah, but hey, glow reactors, they are the bomb. If you haven't thrown one, you all missing out.
Nah, glow reactors are meh.
What? What are you throwing at Spot?
MD4.
Do they make glow?
Oh, Solstice. I'm sorry, Solstice.
Nah, dude.
Is there a glow deflector? Is that a thing?
There should be.
No, I don't think so. And
also, that's the cool thing that like seemingly nobody's talking about. Maybe because I'm not in the MVP groups, but they came out with like a glow like rim.
Yeah, but it's a black middle, and I don't like that.
It's not a black. Like I looked at what is the pure glow envy, where it's glow rim and glow plastic, so it looks like it has no
I think
overmold.
I got one, but the middle does not glow like the other ones I have.
Yeah, that's the same thing I noticed. Weird, but they're trying things with their rims, right? Like they're the black vinyl discs of manufacturers with their amazing rim jobs. Black vinyl discs. I'm just plugging our sponsor, but like they have swirls in their rims now, which caught me off guard.
The swirls look pretty good, but I don't want a black disc. I will lose that thing. Like the new
They're
Glish.
not all black.
No, the ones that Simon just came out with the Glish, not the glitch. It's a Glish, the German glitch, and it's a glow rim, but all of them are R2, which is their recycled plastic. So all of the middle of them are black. So it's glow rim. But I'm like, and he said they're the most stable glitch. Like I saw a video of them last night. They're all hyzering out. Even when he puts them on flat, they all hyzer out, and they're like 150 gram.
So heard it here. Cody is against recycled plastic.
That's what I hear.
I don't want. No, I'm against black disc. Oh crap!
Does not like black discs either.
Oh gosh,
black discs matter.
But I'm telling you, I lose. Like I want bright colors. Like even this. This is the hex I'm throwing right now because it's bright.
Yeah. Are you MVP? Are you team MVP now?
That's what it sounds. That's what it looks like. That's what
I throw a lot of. No, dude, my bag is mixed. I've always thrown a mixed bag. I'm not. I don't get the people unless you're a fully sponsored. Hot take. Unless you're sponsored by a company, throw whatever you want.
And you want to throw MVP is what I'm hearing.
Well, I mean, they got the. Are you saying the Glow Envy is not a good disc? Good disc.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm surprised at your bag change up is all. I'll shit on Prodigy all day. I won't.
I don't have any Prodigy.
I think they're doing a lot of great things. I've had
these in my bag for a while.
What's their new mold that just came out or that's coming out? Like a glitch 2-speed.
I don't know
what.
There's like a 2-speed. Like it feels like a glitch. I was filling it out all day today.
I got some Discraft. I got a Lone Star.
Yes, mixed bags.
Stag. Dude, hey, Josh, you're a leopard thrower. You got any of these? Because these are the bomb. I love these.
Oh
things.
yeah. I think I got two sitting in
do you got any bright? Like this is my blue and pink one. I like that one.
No, that's just that's the only color I have.
Those James Proctor Votum, they feel surprisingly good.
Infinite.
I picked one up for that.
Rave.
And see, that's the thing. Is that's why I was a Leopard 3 thrower, but the Votum kind of took that spot. You know.
See, my Leopard 3 is like straight. It's not my overstaple. Like my T-Bird. Wouldn't a T-Bird 3 and a Votum be the same?
I would say it depends.
Or my Strike. I sometimes do this one or
the plastic is what's going to change that for you.
Yeah, because there's like I have my straight Votum that's kind of straight to flippy, and then like my glow Votum, which is straight to slightly stable. But they're all straight to me. Strikes
These fly pretty similar. T-Bird
Yeah.
3 and a strike.
I think strikes just have like a little bit more glide and push than a T-Bird 3, and that's
And I
kind of
feel
what
like
I've been.
these are a little bit more stable because I had this one in the bag, the glow, the Jacob Curtis cupcakes. Yeah.
Yeah, the Watt. There we go. Thank you, Myron.
What's
The
the Watt?
That's like
I've
a
heard that,
2-speed
but
glitch.
a 2-speed glitch, like a 270.
It felt like a glitch. It felt like a glitch. It feels overstable though as well. It seems like all the weight's in the rim and not the flight plate, so it felt like it's going to be overstable. But it felt surprisingly nice.
Yeah, dude. Stag.
But yeah, that Votum, the new stamp for James. Let me see. I got
Scrotum.
it right here. Woo!
Woo-hoo, got
stamp.
him.
Way too much. This stamp is just, I love it. There's so much detail in it.
I need a used one. Who's got a used
Well,
one?
you can
I have
find
a
them
black
over
used one.
A what? A black one? No, I don't want
A
that.
black used one.
So rare disc, shameless.
How long has this been in my bag for?
I don't know.
I think it's a question for yourself.
No, dude, I got this bag from Nico. Just hid that in the back. He's a good dude.
I did not DLC or JP Votum, but if it's swirly and sweet, I'll gladly take it off your hands.
Yeah, of course you would.
You know what? I think I saw it. There are some good ones out there.
There's some good ones out there.
I want a bright one.
Like, solid. Bright one? Dude, I like the white ones the best. The pure white pandas.
Well, yeah, white you can
Looks
see
so
easily.
good.
I just cannot get discs that I can't see. That's against the rules.
As you should, Dale. You should always throw plastic, regardless how pretty it is.
You have Cody over here talking. He prefers white discs over black discs.
Oh no, that was Josh that said that. I said bright, bright. Man, I'm gonna get canceled so hard.
Oh, Cody. Put that on the feedback page if you guys can.
Block me, and then kick me out of a page.
Yeah, Dead Straight with that Aura Votum was a new one. It's so good.
Screwed.
I like it. I like because it doesn't throw exactly like the old style, like the old auras, like the first run.
Those I grabbed a Domi Aura like Votum from the first runs, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be flippy." Thing was a hog. Caught me off guard.
Oh,
or hog stable?
Photo on
I
Facebook.
want to know that.
Hogs are stable. Have you not thrown a hog from Innova?
Yeah, but is that where? Yeah, but is that where it comes from? A hog? She a hog. Myron. No. Cody is the worst. Dead wrong. Wait, what did I even say? What's he mad at me for?
Just for being you. You know,
for being you.
Josh, don't you dare jump on this bandwagon with Paige. Don't you do it.
You said a lot of things that could be canceled tonight. So
you said you prefer white disc.
I on the Votum. Have you seen that panda?
No, and you won't show me. You're our tech guy, and you won't even show a picture. What are you doing?
A white one? Let me see. Actually, I might be able to do it.
We're gonna see Josh. Guys. Did he just send that to you?
Yeah.
Send it. Myron, why don't you put it on? How do I start a poll?
That's Dale. That's not Myron. That's Dale.
No,
that's
Myron,
like a straight. That's a panda disc.
No, Myron just said, "How do I start a poll?" I don't.
A poll?
White. Wait. Bob just said white there. JP. White JP Votum's glow.
Ooh. So they're more.
Yeah. I mean.
No.
See, and this is what, and I'm the worst, Josh. Just remember that. Look, he just made fun of you.
Yeah.
To today, Junior, he just put Happy Gilmore on you. Good. See?
Oh, is Paige gone?
Oh no! Where did I go?
Do I have the power?
Yes, Josh. Because
all right, guys, that's gonna move us to our closing thoughts. We've had an amazing podcast. Kick us off, Cody.
What? Why do I got to kick it off? You're the one that's talking about these things.
Because I close this out. I need the final thought.
That's Josh. When he goes for his thoughts, slice him, get him out. Just end him.
Not a bad idea.
Just whatever happened to Elaine King, do it to Paige. Just
cancel him.
For when it comes to tournaments, get you some swag. Don't outprice the tickets. And be a good TD. There you go.
Did you just recap our show?
He just recapped our show.
That's a final thought. What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
Whatever you
Plug
want.
sheets?
All sheets 2-for-1 hot dogs are amazing. You can get chili, you can get bacon. I just read today that there's a group of doctors that are trying to cancel a team called the Macon Bacon, and they're trying to get rid of them, saying that people should not be promoting bacon, and it makes me upset.
That's a closing thought.
There you go. So
All right. Bacon is the worst.
No,
Josh, let's hear you.
you don't eat bacon.
I don't eat bacon. No,
You ever eat
Let's
bacon?
see.
I've had bacon before. Yes,
Turkey bacon?
I've had turkey bacon.
Are you
yes.
pro turkey bacon?
I'm
It's
just.
not bad.
I'm just.
It
I don't eat
sounds good.
bacon. I'm not pro.
Sausage?
I am impartial to bacon
eat
and sausage.
sausage?
I don't eat both.
Do you?
You don't eat what?
I don't
What?
eat both. I don't eat pork
Both.
or I don't eat pork really. I don't eat sausage. I don't eat bacon.
Well, they're all from like the same animal.
Yeah,
but,
that's why I prefaced it by saying I don't eat pork, but specifically I don't eat.
What
bacon,
about
I don't eat
chicharrones?
sausage.
Pork rinds? You eat those?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I
they're
used to.
delicious. All right, next podcast we're getting into Paige's diet. We're going to talk about it. What does
Break it
Paige
down.
eat and why does he eat it? And see you next time. Josh Cancel it. That's final thoughts. Yes, Mario, we know those are pork. We just talked about it. I'm mad at him now. I don't know why.
That's why I prefaced it with pork. That's why I started with pork.
Loud noises.
All right, Josh's
the
closing
heck is
thoughts
this?
are laughs.
They are.
Both.
It just laughs. I'll make mine quick and sweet. I personally believe that when you play disc golf, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Disc golf is a game. You're meant to have fun
I'm
out
not
there.
laughing at you. I'm laughing at that comment.
Which one?
What gives you the sheets? What is that?
What gives you-
What in the world?
All right, what gives you the
Oh.
sheets? Win alone at night during a disc golf A tier. Black disc, sloppy rim jobs, or bacon. There's your poll. Cody Waldron set that one up.
I don't know.
You know,
It's just-
I didn't read it before I put it on the screen.
You
And
should
I'm not, you know, I should have
All right.
pre-read.
Eventually, we're
Yes,
closing our thoughts.
have fun at disc golf.
Have fun at disc golf. Very
Have
well
fun.
thought out by Josh.
Thanks.
guys.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have
Thank
Very
you,
articulate.
fun.
You do fun at.
I'm
at
sorry, it's
golf,
hard
Ed.
to
What's the
speak.
number one rule of sports? Have fun.
She just breaks the chair on
You
someone.
can't talk when you're speaking.
You can't have a bad time when you're having a good time.
Exactly. Let's
I'm
go.
so dumb right now.
All right.
Bacon.
So
Very articulate too. Bacon. Thank you.
I'm getting an evil glare. Guys, my closing thoughts are this. I followed up on last week. I doubled down with glaring at Josh. Championship level courses.
You already
are
talked about this at the
designed
beginning.
for
This is not an
championship
end.
level players.
No,
All
you-
right, that's my final thoughts.
Paige,
Back the
So,
fuck
sorry.
off. you
I'm sorry.
two.
I couldn't say mine without hearing your goddamn voice. So
Well,
I'm
it's my
sorry. No.
podcast. This is
Talk like
Paige
him.
Presents.
You're better than
Jefferson
that.
This is not Paige Presents.
No.
This is not Paige
No.
Presents.
People said it
all
was
right.
good without you, Paige. It was great.
Go ahead. Say what
Check
you gotta
out-
say, Paige.
Silence him. Cut
Say
him.
what
All
you
right.
gotta say, Paige.
Elaine Kingham down.
have fun.
There you go. Have fun, bacon. All right.
All
Hey,
right,
what are
guys,
we gonna
who's
do
our-
today, Coach? Have
Oh,
who's our
fun.
sponsor?
My
You know
final
what? Nope, you don't get a final thought today.
Black
Let's just
Vinyl
call it-
Discs. Check them out. We plugged them a lot this episode.
Have
Next week-
fun.
Next week we have an amazing guest, Alex V. Is going to pop in, who's Rare Air Discs, and the man, the myth, the greatest soccer coach of the Greater Colorado area, Manny.
Don't they live like beside each other or something? They live
They
close,
do.
right?
They both live in Colorado.
They should
Trujillo.
podcast.
I've been
together.
working his name. Manny Trujillo will be here next week, guys. If you don't know, look him up. He's an amazing artist. He's done video games. He does Discmania art on top of other art. He's done the MVP this last year, so he's an amazing individual. Looking forward to having those two on next week. So with that, thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I want to see you guys active. I want to see you guys sharing the love. So with that, feel free to promote whatever you want to promote on our Facebook page. I want to see you guys blasted.
Well,
And keep
whatever you want.
dabbing it in the rough. I'll see you next
Josh,
week.
that could be bad.